But the way that we went in there, obviously, was the threat of, Saddam Hussein, a sadistic motherfucker, everyone could agree with that, potentially had, or he has nukes.
Weapons of mass destruction.
And so the way that, and it's all the controversy, how that was brought out, because the CIA apparently had no evidence of it, and that seems to be pretty clear at this point. But the way that Dick Cheney sold it to George Bush was, he said, Mr. President, if I told you that a crazy dude like Saddam Hussein might potentially have weapons of mass destruction, capable of starting a nuclear holocaust, if I told you that he might have them and it was only a 1% chance, wouldn't you want to just make sure and go in there that he doesn't have them? Just go in there to make sure that it's a 0% chance and not a 1% chance. And he was looking at Bush saying, you're the president and the leader of the free world. And if that because remember, the 1% thing had happened to him. The fucking buildings came down here. And so you have a president who, all presidents, I don't care who they are, they're thinking about their legacy. And they're in this case, you're in a corner a little bit. You already had one thing happen to you. He traded on fear. He traded on fear right there. And so when you look at it from the perspective of how these things are sold and what they mean, yes, you talk about national security being such a core tenet, and it is. It is if you don't have national security, you don't have security, you don't have a country. I agree with you 1,000%. But the fear of not having it is what drives every single decision. I'm not saying it shouldn't drive some. There is, just like everything else, all the hippies who are like, no, just, it's whatever, we'll be fine. They're full of shit. Yeah. But the people who are like, you must do this every single time. Or like, we're dead, we're done, no country, whatever. It's fear. And it's not real. It's not real because they take it to the extreme every single time. And why do you think the greatest sales in the world, the one thing the human beings can be tricked into doing something again and again and again, the most common thing, the most common marketing tactic is fear. The fear of, not the potential of gain, the fear of loss. Even when they sell you that bullshit gain, like I make X amount of dollars on YouTube doing this, they are still selling you, watch those ads closely, they are still selling you the opportunity cost of loss and what that means for the fact that they are reminding you your life sucks right now and it doesn't have to.
It is the most universal truth. It's the biggest universal truth in anything, whether it's a product, service, whatever, down to like toothpaste, man. Like, do you want to be the guy that doesn't have white teeth? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know it was a really like
no, that's a great example.
Back example. Yeah. Like with any product, I mean, it comes down to anything. Whole Foods. Do you want to be the person that's eating saturated fats, but see on the other hand, McDonald's? Do you want to be the person that's not enjoying this burger while they're at the skate park with their friend? Like, it's just all fucking. It's like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Yeah.
It all does come back to fear. And I think that it's interesting because whether it comes from something like war, like I'm looking at a mushroom cloud over here, or something as small as like, literally what you put in your toothbrush in the morning, fear does hit something in the brain that just triggers, whether it's a snap decision or what we think is a well thought out decision. It's always there.